everyone. Welcome back. Thank you for joining. I try to finish part 6. Hopefully, this is the last segment in this AB 106. Where's the money? Bill read. And so let's continue where we left off last time. All right, here we go. Section 44, Reappropriation, State Department of Social Services. The amounts specified in the following citations are reappropriated for the purposes provided for in those appropriations and shall be available for encumbrance or expenditure until June 30th, 2024. General Fund, up to $901,000 of the amount appropriated in Schedule 1 for the California Newcomer Education and Wellbeing Program. Up to $63,760,000 of the amount appropriated in Provision 23 of item for rapid response. $7,600,000 of Section 19.57 for the refugees from Afghanistan/Afghan Integration and Resettlement Services. I want to repeat that again. $7,600,000 for the refugees from Afghanistan/Afghan Integration and Resettlement Services. $6 million of the amount appropriated in Schedule 2 for the Enhanced Services Programs for asylees. I have no idea what this is. All right, let me look this up real quick. I have no idea what asylees is, so let's see what it is. All right. Okay, asylees, I believe, is something to do with asylum seekers. Asylum seeker is a person who leaves the country of residence. All right, refugees info, asylees. An asylee, asylum, asylees, okay. An asylee is a person who, similar to a refugee, is unable or unwilling to return to their home country because of persecution. All right. So Enhanced Services Program for asylees. All right, ESP, that's $6 million. Up to $7 million of the amount appropriated in Provision 17 for Child Welfare Training Program. Up to $10 million of the amount appropriated in Provision 19A to train CalWorks county staff on racial equity and implicit bias. $10 million for training. CalWorks. All right. Up to $4,145,000 of the amount appropriated to provide funding to support legal counsel to represent an Indian tribe in California Indian child custody proceedings. All right. That's $4,145,000 to support legal counsel to represent an Indian tribe in California Indian child custody. Up to $4,770,000 of the amount appropriated in Provision 35 to provide financial assistance with recruiting and approving homes for the purpose of foster or adoptive placement of an Indian child. Up to $100,000 of the amount appropriated in Schedule 1 for costs associated with providing technical assistance to county interagency leadership teams to develop tribal consultation processes. All right, $100,000. Section 45, item 5180-495 of Section 2.0 of the Budget Act 2023 is amended to read: Version State Department of Social Services, as of June 30th, 2023, the balances specified below of the appropriation provided in the following citations shall revert to the balances in the funds from which appropriations were made. General Fund, $288 million appropriated in program CalWorks for the CalWorks single allocation. $336,600,000 appropriated in program CalWorks for the CalWorks single allocation. All right, section 46, the Budget Act of 2023 to read. Up to $17,380,000, the amount appropriated in Schedule 2. The reappropriation shall include any funding that was transferred to 5810-001-001. Okay, and then there's a couple other provisions here. Provision 23. Up to 62 million of the amount appropriated in Schedule 2 of the item for the Rapid Response Program. All right. Item 522-001-001 of Section 2.0 of the Budget Act of 2023 is amended to read, for support of Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation. All right. Just need to make sure I'm reading this right. $8,506,426,000. All right. Corrections and Rehabilitation, the administration will receive or has received $805,085,000. Peace Officer Selection and Employment Development, $139,663,000. Department of Justice Legal Services, $73,024,000. Adult Corrections and Rehabilitation Operations General Security, $5,183,415,000. Adult Corrections and Rehabilitation Operations Inmate Support, $1,325,037. $1,325,037,000. Adult Corrections and Rehabilitation Operations Institution Administration, $597,080,000. Parole Operations Adult Supervision, $373,180,000. Parole Operations Adult Community-Based Programs, $71,282,000. Parole Operations Adult Administration, $85,780,000. Sex Offender Management Board and Sarasto Review Committee, $931,000. Reimbursements to Corrections and Rehabilitation Administration, minus $4,812,000. Reimbursements, Peace Officer Selection and Employment Development, negative $150,000. Adult Corrections Rehabilitation Operations General Security, negative $64,697,000. Inmate Support, negative $58,263,000. Institution Administration, negative $19,074,000. Adult Supervision, $515,000. Adult Community-Based Programs, $50,000. Adult Administration, $500,000. All right, and those all were parole operations related. All right, of the amount appropriated in this item, $72,537,000 shall be used for the roof replacements of the California Institution for Men, the California Medical Facility, and Richard J. Donovan Correctional Facility. Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation shall store all audio and video obtained through the statewide correctional video surveillance program for a period of no less than 90 days from the date recorded. Additionally, the following events shall require the department to preserve the recorded data for a longer period as potential evidence in an investigation or an administrative, civil, or criminal proceeding. All right, so we have a couple of items here. If you have a chance, you can actually go through and read some of those regarding recording, audio, and video, etc. Just going through the numbers here. Okay, of the amount appropriated, Schedule 1 of the item up to $2,600,000 shall be available for licenses for endpoint protection software. All right. The amount appropriated in Schedule 7, $18,258,000 and $1,525,000. It's available for the Integrated Substance Use Disorder Treatment Program. Shall revert to general fund on June 30th, 2024. Notwithstanding Section 26.00, the Department of Finance may authorize transfer up to $155 million of expenditure authority between any schedule within this item of appropriation to more accurately reflect expenditures for payments authorized by the coordinated wage and hour matters. Of the amount appropriated in Schedule 1 of the item, $8,146,000 shall be available for the Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation to begin the process of upgrading from its current SAP to S/4 HANA. All right, let's skip down. See some numbers here. Okay. Section 48 of the Budget Act of 2023 is amended to read: for support of Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation for rental payments on lease revenue bonds, $315,014,000. All right. Scheduled adult corrections and rehabilitation operations, inmate support, $315,014,000. All right. The controller shall transfer for additional rental no later than 30 days after enactment of this budget $5,580,000 of the amount appropriated in this item to the expense account in the Public Buildings Construction Fund. Of the funds appropriated in this item, up to $32,713,000 is scheduled to defease or otherwise retire the portion of outstanding Series 2017B and 209G-2 bonds related to dual vocational institution, including costs and expenses associated therewith. Section 49 looks like some more Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation, $26,714,000. Scheduled Corrections and Rehabilitation Administration, $83,000. Peace Officer Selection and Employment Development, $102,000. All right. General Security, $18,583,000. Inmate Support, $2,156,000. Institution Administration, $829,000. Parolee Operations, Adult Supervision, $627,000. Adult Administration, $28,000. Rehabilitator Programs, Adult Education, $431,000. Medical Services, Adult, $2,923,000. Dental Services, Adult, $300,000. Mental Health Services, Adult, $652,000. All right. Let's see. Let's go down. See where some numbers are at. Okay. Section 50. Let's see. For transfer by the controller upon order of the Department of Finance from the Recidivism Reduction Fund to the General Fund per Section 1233.9 of the Penal Code, $7,316,000. All right, Section 51. For support of Department of Corrections Rehabilitation, $58,119,000. Corrections and Rehabilitation Administration, $1,460,000 are scheduled. General Security, $2,900,000. Medical Services Adult, $53,756,000. Provisions. The funds appropriated in this item are for purposes related to COVID-19 prevention, mitigation, and response. Section 52. Reversion, California State Library. The unexpended balances specified below of the appropriation provided in the following citation shall revert to the balances in the funds from which appropriation was made. General Fund, $34 million appropriated in program. Library Development Services. All right. Budget Act of 2021. Item 7100, Section 2.0 of the Budget Act of 2023 is amended to read, for support of Employment Development Department, $323,059,000. Employment and employment-related services. All right, I'm just going to go through these quickly. Just going to go through some estimates. $10 million. California Unemployment Insurance Appeals Board, $10 million. Unemployment Insurance Program, $259 million. Tax Program, $41 million. Employment Training Panel, $1 million or $1.2 million. Provisions of the amount appropriated in Schedule 3, $6,780,000 shall be made available for expanding language access to Employment Development Department schedules. Of the amount available in Schedule 3, $4,530,000 shall be made available to support Microsoft 365 Enterprise License Agreement. Interjection. Wow. $4,530,000 for a Microsoft Office 365 Enterprise License Agreement? Whew. Jesus. All right. Of the amount appropriated in Schedule 1, $10 million shall be made available for targeted emergency medical technician training. All right. Of the amount appropriated in Schedule 3, $98,991,000 shall be made available to support of the EDD Next modernization projects. All right, let me look that up. What is EDD Next? Employment Development Department. Okay. That's what I figured, but I just wanted to confirm. All right. That, once again, is the Employment Development Department. Of the amounts appropriated in Schedule 3, $78,352,000 shall be released to the Employment Development Department for implementation activities of the EDD Next modernization projects with the approval of an expenditure plan by the Department of Finance. All right, let's go through some numbers here. All right, looks like some other items related to EDD Next. Section 54. For support of Employment Development Department payable from the Unemployment Compensation Disability Fund will be $476,344,000. That's 400. Did I say thousand? 476,344,000. Scheduled California Unemployment Insurance Appeals Board. Estimates here, $7 million. Disability Insurance Program, $396 million. Tax Program, $72 million. All right, let's see. Going down for some more numbers here. On October 1st, 2023 and April 2024, the EDD, okay, some more EDD stuff. The amount appropriated in Schedule 2, 98,992,000 shall be made available for the support of the EDD Next modernization projects. Okay, got that. Schedule 2, 78,352,000 for the EDD again. All right. EDD stuff, EDD. Okay. Section 55. Let's see here. Reversion, Employment Development Department. Okay, some more EDD stuff. General Fund. 10 million in Provision 9 appropriated in Program 5900 Employment and Employment Related Service. 275 million. The amount appropriated by Chapter 259. Okay. That's the Budget Act of 2021. All right, Section 56. Looks like we're going into something different here. Budget Act of 2023 is amended to read, for support of Department of Industrial Relations, 75 million. Schedule, Division of Apprenticeship Standards, 75 million. Okay, so I guess if anybody out there is wanting to become or use the apprenticeship program, let's see, industrial relations. Let's just look this up real quick. Division of Apprenticeship Standards. I know there's some people are, well, let's see. Take a little pause on the read and look this up real quick. All right, so we're at their website, Department of Industrial Relations. All right, so if you have a chance, you can go to dir.ca.gov. That's dir.ca.gov. All right. For those interested who live in California, that's the Division of Apprenticeship Standards. All right. Search you for information how to become an apprentice, how to sign up an apprenticeship program, events, etc., etc. So, especially for our young black men out there and other young people that are interested in, and women. Let me not leave out young ladies too, black women out there that are interested in this type of work. Definitely check this one out. All right, when you have a chance. I would go further into it, but got to get back to the read. All right, so that's the Division of Apprenticeship Standards being allocated $75 million. All right, let's continue. Of the amount appropriated in Schedule 4, 20 million shall be used to support the California Youth Apprenticeship Program for encumbrance or expenditure until June 30th, 2025. It is the intent of the legislator that 25 million will be provided in the 2024-2025 fiscal year to support this program. Of the funds appropriated in Schedule 4, 15 million shall be used to support the Women in Construction Priority Unit, established at the Department of Industrial Relations pursuant to Section 107.7.1 of the Labor Code. Cool. All right. Of the amount appropriated in Schedule 4, 40 million shall be available for the Apprenticeship Innovation Funding Program. These funds shall be available for encumbrance or expenditure until June 30th, 2025. All right, looks like some more on the industrial Relations. Section 57 of the Budget Act of 2023 is amended to read: payable from the Labor and Workforce Development Fund of the Department of Industrial Relations, $28,881,000. Schedule, Division of Occupational Safety and Health, $850,000. Division of Labor Standards and Enforcement, approximately $28 million. Provisions, $15,600,000 of the amount appropriated in Schedule 2 is for implementation of the Extreme Heat Action Plan and shall be available for encumbrance or expenditure through June 30th, 2026. Section 58, Budget Act of 2023 is amended to read: for support of Department of Industrial Relations, payable from the Labor Enforcement and Compliance Fund. All right, let's see how many numbers here. Okay. We have $124,585,000. Division of Labor Standards Enforcement, $125,090,000. Reimbursements to the Division of Labor Standards Enforcement, negative $505,000. Provisions. Okay, some provisions here. Let's go to 3. The amount appropriated in Schedule 1, $7,400,000 shall be for the support of the Retaliation Complaint Investigation Unit. It is the intent of the legislature to provide an ongoing $14 million augmentation for this unit beginning in the 2025 to 2026 fiscal year. So that's 2025 to 2026 fiscal year. The amount appropriated in Schedule 1, $2 million shall be used by the Department of Industrial Relations. All right. Recruitment and hiring activities, number of positions filled by classifications, number of vacancies by classifications, etc. Section 59, Budget Act of 2023 is repealed. Section 60, Budget Act of 2023 is read. All right, reversion. Department of Industrial Relations, General Fund. Okay, let's keep going here. All right, for support of Department of General Services, $80,447,000. Facilities Management Division, $45 million estimated. Asset Management, $2 million, close to $3 million. Branch, we're just going to go through some estimate numbers here. Procurement, $44 million. Telework Compliance Unit, $1 million, close to $2 million. Contracted Fiscal Services, $7 million. Office of Sustainability, $15 million, close to $16 million. Commission on Disability Access, $1.5 million. Estimated public school construction, $0. Administration, $2,950,000. Administration distributed, negative $1,900,000. The amount appropriated in Schedule 1, $20,400,000 is for state building fire alarm system repair and replacement projects. Alrighty, so I guess if you're in the fire alarm system repair and replacement project or fire alarm system repair industry, it's $20 million being allocated for that. So I don't know if they're going to be finding a contractor for that, but that's just something to note. The amount appropriated in Schedule 1, $5,900,000 is for legislative office building repair and replacement projects. Alrighty, of the amount appropriated in Schedule 6, $2,500,000 shall be available for implementation of Chapter 368 of the Statutes of 2022, SB 1203. The amount appropriated in Schedule 1, $11,800,000 is for projects to upgrade Direct Digital Control Systems, Ronald Reagan State Building, Elihu M. Harris Building, Governor Edmund G. Pat Brown Building, and they go through a number of other state buildings. Should final project estimates total less than $11,800,000, the difference between these estimates and the amount made available pursuant to this provision shall revert to the general fund. All right, talks about the Department of General Services. All right. Okay. Section 63. All right. Section 63, Budget Act of 2023 is amended to read: for support of Commission on Peace Officer Standards and Training, $36,180,000. Schedule standards, estimated $13 million. Training, estimated $8 million. And post administration, estimated $14 million. All right, let's continue. The amount appropriated in Schedule 1 up to $4,472,000 is available for expenditure for Office of Administration hearings and Department of Justice costs related to implementation of Chapter 401, statutes of 2021 SB2. All right, Section 64 of the Budget Act of 2023 is amended to read: for Local Assistance Commission on Peace Officer Standards of Training, $20 million. All right. For supportive department, let me not skip provisions. Okay, Peace Officer Training, $20 million. Okay. Schedule, $20 million. All right. Section 65 of the Budget Act of 2023 is amended to read: for supportive department of Food and Agriculture, $205,022,000. Schedule. Let's go through some approximates here. Agricultural, Plant and Animal Health, Pest Prevention, Food Safety Services, $167 million. Marketing, Commodities and Agricultural Services, $19 million. Assistance to Fair and County Agricultural Activities, $3 million. General Agricultural Activities, $32 million. Administration, $42 million. Administration Distributed, negative $40 million. Reimbursements to the Agricultural, Plant and Animal Health, Pest Prevention, Food Safety Services, negative $5 million. Reimbursed for market commodities and agricultural services, negative $12 million. Reimbursements, general agricultural activities, negative $1,649,000. And administration, negative $179,000. All right, let's go to provisions number 3. The amount appropriated in Schedule 1, $600,000 shall be available for the Animal Mortality Management Program. The amount appropriated in Schedule 1, $250,000 shall be available for the Origin Inspection Program. The amount appropriated in Schedule 4, $25 million shall be available for the Enteric Fermentation Incentive Program, which the Department of Food and Agriculture shall, in consultation with the State Air Resources Board, develop to encourage the voluntary use of products or strategies such as feed activities that are scientifically proven and safe for enteric emissions reductions in the state's livestock sectors. All right. The amount appropriated in Schedule 1, $22,669,000, shall be available for flood damage repairs to the California Animal Health and Food Safety South Valley Laboratory, and shall be available for encumbrance or expenditure until June 30th, 2026. The amount appropriated in Schedule 1, 22,133,000 shall be available for response to infections of exotic fruit flies. It shall be available for encumbrance or expenditure until June 30th, 2025. Section 66, Budget Act of 2023 is amended to read some more food and agricultural stuff here. So let's go through it. General Fund. All right. $4,700,000 for greenhouse gas reduction. $40 million for the state water efficiency and enhancement program. $8,500,000 for the Sustainable California Grown Cannabis Pilot Program. $55 million for the Healthy Soils Program. $14,500,000 for the Pollinator Habitat Program. $21,500,000 for technical assistance and conservation management plans. All right. All right, let's see here. $5 million for the Invasive Species Council of California, Section 67, Budget Act of 2023 to read. Department of Food and Agriculture. Okay, some more food and agricultural stuff. All right, the California Emergency Relief Fund, $6 million for on-farm water use and agricultural technical assistance program, or technical assistance in program. Section 68, Budget Act of 2023 is amended to read. Public Utilities Commission. All right, here. Reversion, General Fund. $50 million of the amount appropriated for the Broadband Loan Loss Reserve Program. Provision 1 of the Budget Act of 2021. Okay. $125 million of the amount appropriated for the Broadband Loan Loss Reserve Program. Okay. $20 million of the amount appropriated for capacity building grants. All right. Provision 1 of item of the Budget Act of 2022. Section 69, Budget Act of 2023 is repealed. Section 70 is added to the Budget Act of 2023 to read. Section 4.06. All right. Some information about the Director of Finance. All right. I don't know if this is, everything's really important, but if you want to go back and read exactly, I'll just read a line or two of this. Okay. Section 4.06 of C says, the Director of Finance determines that an augmentation is necessary to ensure that a sufficient amount of the general fund is available to support the items of appropriation appropriation pursuant to subdivision B. The Department of Finance shall notify the Joint Legislative Budget Committee in writing of this determination and provide the controller with a schedule of appropriations. Fiscal year 2023-24 to be augmented. All right. Section 19.56A, $7,500,000 is appropriated to departments as determined by Department of Finance. Okay. So that's some administrative workload, etc., etc. All right, let's keep going. Section 72, Act of 23 is amended to read. Section 19.564A. All right, so just briefly going through this. Let's see. Self-attestation by receiving entity. Okay. Let's keep going. The Department of Finance. More information there. Okay. This is under section 19.564B, to be allocated to the Department of Housing and Community Development as follows. $225,000 to the City of West Sacramento for the Recovery Cafe in West Sacramento. $1,250,000 to the City of Half Moon Bay for the City of Half Moon Bay Coastside Farm Worker Housing Development. $1,250,000 to the County of San Mateo for the County of San Mateo Coastside Farm Worker Housing Development. $1,250,000 to the City of Alameda for the Safe Parking and Homeless Day Center at Alameda Point. $500,000 to the City of Culver City for the Wind Museum Affordable Housing for Artists at Risk. $1 million to the City of Culver City for the Culver City Jubilo Village Affordable Housing Development. $1 million to the Inland Equity Land Trust for Plan Adelanto. Plan Adelanto. $500,000 to the City of Los Angeles for the renovations and security improvements at Huntington Villas. $2 million to the City of Sonoma in partnership with the Sonoma County Community Development Commissions for the Tierra de Rosas infrastructure project. $500,000 to the County of Tulare for the Tulare County Homeless Housing. $600,000 to the City of Los Angeles for the RV Buyback and Disposal Program. $2 million for the San Fernando Valley Economic Development Center for New Economics for Women. $300,000 to the City of Los Angeles for the City of Los Angeles for rehabilitation at the Sierrato / Howard Johnson's Home Key site. $1 million to the Habitat for Humanity of Butte County for the Habitat for Humanity of Butte County projects. $2,500,000 to the San Diego State University for the San Diego State Imperial Valley Student Housing. $2 million to the Riverside County Housing Authority for the Galilee Center Housing Shelter. $1 million to the City of Concord for the Yellow Roof Foundation. $1 million to Glide for the Glide Modernization Project. What is that? All right, let's check what Glide's Building Modernization Plan. All right, Glide's Building Modernization Plan, preparing for the next 60 years. All right, 6 years ago, a young black minister named Cecil Williams arrived at Glide, determined to breathe life into a dying church. All right, let's see here. Is that some of the staff, maybe? I don't know. Let's see. Let's get the Glide, about Glide. Let's see what the mission. Story, love, and action. Glide is a nationally recognized center for social justice dedicated to fighting systemic injustice, creating pathways out of poverty and crisis, and transforming lives. Okay. Glide's mission to support, create a radically emphasis. Okay. So if you want to know more information on Glide, you can go to glide.org. All right. $250,000 to homeless prenatal program. $750,000 to Sigma Beta Xi, I think. Inc. for the SBX Youth and Family Services Youth Village Project. $1 million to the Los Angeles County Development Agency, LACDA, for the Treehouse Lamert Park Housing Project. $500,000 to the Los Angeles County Development Agency for the Biddy Mason South Los Angeles mixed-use housing project. Let's give a shout out to the ancestor, Biddy Mason, shall we? $500,000 to the Los Angeles County Department of Health Services for the Los Angeles Skid Row Action Plan. $2 million to the City of San Jose for the Eviction Diversion Program. $200,000 to the Comet Civico del Valle for the Universidad Popular. $750,000 to the San Diego Housing Commission for the Homelessness Outreach Task Force. $1 million to the City of Los Angeles for the City of Los Angeles motel to housing conversion. $2,500,000 to the City of San Leandro for the Nimitz Motel acquisition and renovation. $200,000 to the City of Los Angeles for the City of Los Angeles Chatsworth Travelodge Home Key Site Safety Improvements. $136,000 to the Vita Mobile Clinic for the Vita Mobile Clinic Outreach and Medical Supplies. All right. $1,250,000 to the Bridge to Home Santa Clarita Valley for the Bridge to Home Family Housing Units and Client Service Center. $1 million to City of Orange for the Homeless Resource Center. $1,500,000 for the City Anaheim Mobile Family Resource Center. $400,000 City of Stockton Loads of Hope Mobile Laundromat Service Vehicles for Homeless Individuals. $1,435,000 for the Life Plan Humboldt. Okay. $2,500,000 for the California Department of Housing and Community Development for grant funds cities in Contra Costa and Alameda counties. $500,000 to the City of West Hollywood for refurbishing of existing log cabin structure. $5 million for Stanislaus County for infrastructure projects in South Modesto. $2 million for the San Diego Housing Commission for pre-development of the densification of Casa Colina Phase 1 in City Heights. $2 million for the City of Half Moon Bay for the planning and development of affordable housing. $1 million for Alta Housing for the development of senior affordable housing. $5 million for the City of Vista for interim and permanent support housing units. $2 million for the County of Fresno for design and construction costs of improvements in the communities in Contois Creek and El Porvenir. $240,000 for Habitat for Humanity Greater Fresno area. $150,000 for the City of Redley for improvements to transitional housing facility. $500,000 for Hayas del Campo for construction of farm worker housing in East Central Contra Costa County. $150,000 for El Camino Homeless Organization for the construction of a permanent dining structure for individuals experiencing homelessness. $84,000 for the City of Monterey for lighting improvement project on Old Fisherman's Wharf. $1 million for the County of Sonoma for the Casa Roseland project. $500,000 for the City of Los Angeles for the LA Family Housing to renovate interim housing units. $3 million for Neighborhood Legal Service of Los Angeles for the construction of the NLSLA Pacoima Justice and Job Training Center. $1,100,000 to the City of Huntington Beach to support operations of the Navigation Center for Homeless Individuals. $3 million for the City of Imperial for support of the Imperial Corridor Safety Improvements Project. $2 million for the Burbank Housing Corporation and Affordable Housing Projects. $2 million for the City of Paris for the construction of multi-purpose / nutrition room at the Paris Senior Center. $500,000 for the City of Riverside for local historical preservation efforts by the Civil Rights Institute of Inland Southern California. $1 million for the San Gabriel Valley Council of Governments for purposes of homeless services and public safety support. $6,500,000 for Leo Family Community Development for infrastructure and capital improvements for units for unhoused people. $3 million for Eden Housing for Legacy Court Housing Project. $2 million for Unity Council for support of a housing project at the site of the Ghost Ship Warehouse fire. $2 million for St. Mary's Center for property acquisition, maintenance, and operations for transitional housing for formerly homeless seniors. $2,500,000 for the Los Angeles Black Worker Center for the establishment of a justice campus in the city of Los Angeles. All right. $3 million for the city of Los Angeles for siting, design, and construction of structures marking and identifying historic Black neighborhoods in Los Angeles. $3,500,000 for the California Black Freedom Fund for support of nonprofit organizations implementing civic engagement and voter education programs. California, okay. Again. All right, let's look them up for those interested in it. You might want to go there, check out, see if they have any grants or anything like that. All right, grant support here, fundraisers about the fund. The California Black Freedom Fund is a 5-year, $100 million initiative to ensure that Black power building and movement-based organizations have the sustained investments and resources they need to eradicate systemic and institutional racism. Alrighty, so there you go. For more information, you can go to cablackfreedomfund.org. That's cablackfreedomfund.org. Alrighty. $4,750,000 for the City of Los Angeles Mayor's Office for Housing and Neighborhood Improvement Projects in San Fernando Valley. $2 million for the City of Orange Homeless Resource Center. $4 million City of Gardena Central Cities Navigation Center. $2,500,000 City of Hayward Stack Youth and Family Center Phase 2 construction. $1,800,000 City of Santa Clara support of the Santa Clara overnight care locations. $500,000 City of Freeport for the Housing Navigation Center. $1,500,000 City of Fremont Commercial District Wi-Fi Access Expansion Project. $1,600,000 for the City of Malapitas for the Malapitas Smart Program. $1,500,000 for National AIDS Memorial for establishment of the Center for Health and Social Justice. $2,500,000 for the Southeast Asian Development Center for acquisition of a building to serve community members. The Southeast Asian Development Center. $1 million for the City of Modesto to support the Modesto Downtown Street Teams. Modesto Downtown, what is this? Modesto downtown street teams. Let's see. All right, so maybe some kind of organization that helps fight the homeless. Question. Alrighty. Okay, 155,000 to Tuolumne County for the acquisition of property for the development of workforce housing. 435,000 to the city of Turlock for parks and sewer infrastructure. Alrighty. See here. All right, so let's see, 155,000 to Tuolumne County for the acquisition of property development, workforce housing. Okay, 435,000 to the city of Turlock for parks and sewer infrastructure. All right, Section 73, Section 19.565 of the Budget Act of 2023 is amended to read. Okay, some allocations for designated state entity. State entity show the turn. Okay, let's see. Let's go down. See any numbers. Department of Finance again. Okay. Section 19.565. All right, let's go down to Section B. To be allocated by the State Department of Healthcare Services as follows. 1,250,000 to the South Bay Center for Counseling, 2,500,000 to Kedron Community Health Center. All right. 357,023 to the County of Stanislaus for the Mobile Mental Health Access Point. For Rural Californians Project, 750,000 to the City of Costa Mesa for behavioral health services expansion and mobile mental health response program. 5 million for the Chinese Hospital of San Francisco. 1 million for DAP Health. What is DAP stand for? DAP. All right, let's see. All right, well, let's see. Share this tab. Okay. This is their website. What is DAP's mission? To enhance and promote the health and well-being of the diverse communities it serves. For decades, DAP Health has remained committed to the founding principles based on equitable access to health care. Okay. DAP is not an acronym. It stands for Health Equity, for the services to all people, and for high-quality, patient-centered care. DAP? DAP? DAP. DAP does not rhyme with words like cap, map, or nap. Okay. All right. Well, looks like it's some type of health services agency, maybe. Alrighty. So I guess if you want more information, you go to daphealth.org for more information on them. Alrighty. Let's continue. 2,500,000 for the Alcoholics Rehabilitation Association, Inc. 2,500,000 for the Homeless Intervention Services of Orange County for support of the Home Care OC program. $1,500,000 for LOT Lot 318 for the purchase and renovation of an apartment building to be transferred into affordable housing. $1,500,000 for Lestonic Free Clinic, Orange County, for building improvements and program support. $2 million for San Cedro Health for Camp Lockett renovation project. $1,500,000 for the County of San Bernardino for purchasing 2 mobile health clinics. $500,000 for the Friendship House for a drug recovery residential unit to serve Native American women and their children. $1,500,000 for a Lestonic Free Clinic, a purchase of a mobile RV unit. $2,500,000 for the Riverside University Health System for planning and design costs of children and youth services facilities. $2 million for the County of San Bernardino for reimbursement of the county's crisis residential treatment facility in Victorville. C, to be allocated by the California Department of Aging as follows. $1 million to the Los Gatos Saratoga Recreation for the Los Gatos Saratoga Community Education and Recreation. $377,000 to the Highlands Park Senior and Community Center. $100,000 for the Center of Healthcare Heights. Did I say Heights? I did say Heights. Center for Healthcare Rights. All right, $411,000 to the Santa Clarita Valley Senior Center. $2,100,000 for the Richmond Residential Care Facility. $510,000 for the OC Age Well for the Age Well Senior Services Transportation Vehicles Project. $2 million for the City of Lakewood for the support of the Wingart Senior Center. $1 million for the Marina Senior Center. That's the City of Marina. $3 million for Asian Health Services for creation of a clinic hub to provide services to underserved residents in San Leandro. $1 million for the Center for Elders Independence for the program of all-inclusive care for the elderly. To be allocated by the Department of Developmental Services as follows. $250,000 to the County of Los Angeles for the Special Needs Network. $1 million to the City of Stockton for people/adults with intellectual disabilities. Vocational opportunities to be allocated by State Department of Public Health as follows. $1,500,000 to the County of Monterey Health Project Clinic at Marina. $2 million to the Children's Hospital of Los Angeles for expanding the Division of Adolescent and Young Adult Medicine. $200,000 for the ELAWC Promotora Community Health Worker Program. $500,000 to the County of Kern for the Kern County Fentanyl Awareness Campaign. $300,000 to the Health Education Council for the Meadowview Community Mental Health Support Center. $2 million to the City of Hayward for the St. Rose Hospital Subacute Facility. $2 million to the County of San Bernardino for the Fontana Crisis Residential Treatment Facility refurbishment. $2 million to the County of Los Angeles Department of Public Health for the San Fernando Community Health Center Corazon del Valle 2 project. $1 million to the County of Los Angeles Department of Mental Health for the Friendship Center El Centro de Amistad. $3 million to the Eminate Health Foundation for the Eminate Health Queen of the Valley. $405,000 to the Northeast Valley Health Corporation, $500,000 to the County of Los Angeles for Project Angel Food, new building and program expansion, $590,000 for Planned Parenthood of Central Coast, home visitation program in the counties of Santa Barbara, Ventura, and San Luis Obispo, $1 million for the San Francisco Department of Public Health to expand programs to address the fentanyl epidemic, to be allocated by the State Department of Social Services as follows: $487,848 to the County of Yolo, driving kitchen capacity, Meals on Wheels, $1,500,000 to the County of Los Angeles Department of Children and Family Services, baby to baby diaper production and distribution, $1,250,000 to Beacon House Association, for Beacon House Associates, San Pedro's Bartlett Center, $1 million to the County of Kings for the Kings County Action Organization Food Bank and Housing, $500,000 to the Koinonia Foster Homes Incorporated for the Koinonia Youth Behavioral Health Infrastructure Support, $400,000 to the Child Care Resource Center and Basic Needs Storage and Delivery, Food and Basic Needs Storage and Delivery, $250,000 to the County of Sonoma for the Fresh Fruit and Vegetable EBT pilot in Mendocino, $1 million to the County of Sonoma Center for Food, Youth, and Community, $500,000 for the Central Valley Foundation for support for general operations, $3 million for the County of Santa Clara for support of the Guaranteed Basic Income Pilot Program for the unhoused high school students. All right. $5,500,000 for the City of Long Beach for support of Rancho Los Cerritos and Rancho Los Alamitos, deferred maintenance and capital improvement projects to support the Long Beach Reentry Services Pilot Program, $2 million for Orangewood Foundation, $500,000 to Riverside County for Olive Crest for programs, equipment, or facilities for children and families in crisis, to be allocated by the Department of Community Services and Development as follows: $1 million for the YMCA of Metro Los Angeles, $8 million for the City of Refuge Sacramento for support of new housing development, $1,500,000 for the Community Services Agency of Mountain View, Los Altos, and Los Altos Hills, $3,300,000 for the Life Development Group for acquisition and renovation of a facility in South Central Los Angeles, $400,000 for the City of King for upgrades to the City of King Park Recreation Center facilities, $1 million for El Centro del Pueblo for support of the community healing through cultural and connections project, $2 million for the community center for a new youth center, $500,000 for the Boys and Girls Clubs of Sonoma Marin, $130,000 for Vida Community Center for the purchase of a refrigerated truck, $500,000 for Alliance for Community Empowerment for roof repair and air conditioning upgrades, $747,000 for Meet Each Need with Dignity for refrigerated truck and to increase outside refrigerating capacity, $1 million for initiating change in our neighborhood's community development corporation. Section 74, Budget Act of 2023 is amended to read. All right. Section 75, Budget Act 2023 is amended to read Section 39.29. In addition to this act, the Budget Act of 23 consists of the following statutes. A couple of chapters here. Chapter 12, Senate Bill number 101. Chapter 38, Assembly Bill number 102. Chapter 189, Assembly Bill 104. Chapter 862, Senate Bill 105, for anyone that wants to go back and reference those bills. Section 76, Section 99.50 of the Budget Act of the amended to read. All right. Index for control sections. All right, so here's some index. I guess these are words or items. You want to go back to look up. I'm not going to read all these here. I'm just trying to concentrate on the numbers here. But for those that are interested in this, for the index, you can go ahead and read those in your leisure and spare time. All right, so let's go. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that looks like that's it. It says Section 77, no later than 7 days following enactment of the act, adding the section, the Director of Finance shall provide to the Joint Legislative Budget Committee a list of adjustments to commitments related to past budget agreements that will no longer be included in baseline budget forecasts and no longer fulfilled under spring 2024 budget agreements that help address significant deficits project in the 2024-2025 fiscal and future fiscal years. All right, so as you can see, I'm gonna go back all the way up to the top. In this AB 106 Budget Act of 2024 and 2023, lots of money, lots of resources being sent out right here in California. For those that don't know, if you're not familiar with our program, we primarily focus on reparations for those who descend for U.S. chattel slavery here in the United States of America. And so, with that said, obviously, from this budget, they can definitely afford some type of cash payments. And specifically what's going on right now is a fund to establish and allocate those payments, as well as the California American Freedom Affairs Agency. So I understand there's a budget deficit, but they got all these millions and billions figures that are running throughout this bill here. And we can see that the bill is actually supporting specific groups and organizations as well. So, family, that's just something to know. All right. I think we're near Juneteenth around here by the time this gets posting. Hopefully June 18th, 2024, I'll be able to post this before June 19th, 2024. But I don't know. Maybe we will be posting this or not on Juneteenth or before Juneteenth. But regardless, everybody have a wonderful Juneteenth celebration with you and your family. And on that note, and if you haven't had a chance, I always gotta do some in-house because we greatly appreciate your support and it's free. You can go to the Amazon link. Okay. Should be in the description below. And hit that affiliate link to help support this program. It is free to do so. Go to our store, etmmediagroupstore.com. That's etmmediagroupstore.com to purchase some merch for this upcoming Juneteenth and more. All right, that link will be in the description as well. I know we have a lot going on with some reparations bills here. The three reparations bills that we are following currently is SB 1331, which is the fund to establish the reparations, and SB 1403, the agency, California Freedmen Affairs Agency, and SB 1050, eminent domain. All right, so it's already passed the Senate, and now it's going through the Assembly and the appropriations. So be on the lookout for that. I know our good friends over at the Coalition for a Just and Equitable California is on it. And if you haven't signed up through their newsletter, please sign up to their newsletter. I know there's going to be quite a few calls to action that are going to be happening within the next few weeks, leading up to possibly August. And, obviously through the signing of these bills, the governor's going to sign it. So there you go. So anyway, family, thank you for, coming through as always and staying informed. And, if this provides some value to you, you can actually become a member here, membership right here on this YouTube page, or easy enough, just please like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and share the news and information, especially our shorts. We put that out. That's always good. I mean, even clicking on, our view helps to view, our video content definitely helps out a whole bunch. All right, everyone. Once again, happy Juneteenth to everyone, and we'll be talking to you soon. All right, peace and reparations. Leading with lineage.
California Reparations Task Force hearings.
Final report recommendations.
California Freedmen Affairs Agency, CAFA office.
The Fund for Reparations and Reparative Justice.
Free the land, eminent domain, unjust property taking return.
The Mass Media Group was there. Reparations Now, the documentary where it all began.
Released Juneteenth, 2023.
Now listen, if you can't handle the TR rules, don't tune in.
Available to watch on Tubi TV and other streaming outlets. As always, thank you for the support. Please like, share, and subscribe to your #1 source for reparations and news. Until next time, peace and reparations.